Hi guys, welcome to the Cardano session. Before getting into the details, for whoever that's new to my sessions, I'm going to talk about things that focus on these key areas, and they're based on two key concepts as shown on the screen. And before talking about the details, this is a must-see disclaimer. This is for education and research purpose only, and not financial advice. So let's take a look at Cardano now. Cardano, similar to a couple of altcoins I talked about in earlier sessions, it's trading below the short-term playground zone we had in the probably last 2 to 3 months, and it's actually getting even lower than some other altcoins that I just covered. So basically it's hovering around a support level set in November last year. You see late November, the date at the bottom. So right now it's hovering around this level. So if I take out the line, what happened was earlier last week on Monday, so all the altcoins basically on Monday they tested the low. So a lot of them returned to the long-term playground zone. So as soon as they touched or poked through that top line of the box, there's some forces or buying power push it right back to near the bottom of the short-term playground zone. There's not as much force for Cardano. Some coins got closer to the bottom of the pink box than the others, and so basically that's similar tone for quite a number of altcoins. So if we look at this, it's similar to a flag being set, and if it really is a flag, there may be a bounce back, and then the bottom of this pink box would be the resistance line. So basically we are talking about, let me draw this better. So between the top of this white box, that's roughly 64 cents, to the bottom of the pink box, let me draw this. So around 34-35%, 20 cents range, 64 to 86. This could be a price range in the short term, maybe, but we're not sure because there's a lot of uncertainties in the market. So it can go both ways. If things got cleared and there's less uncertainty, it can return to the pink box. If it doesn't, if it continues to stay uncertain or even more bad news come out, it will return to the long-term playground zone. So it all depends on the macro environment. In terms of Wyckoff, so we had a gigantic cycle last time. We reached above $3. That's the upthrust of the distribution. So this time we have seen our buying climax much, I wouldn't say much, comparing here. So it was $1.30 last time in 2021. This time it was roughly around $1.20, so 10 cents difference approximately. And then we had our second test already in late December, early Jan, and now we are seeking sign of weakness. So last time there was this is called a phase B sign of weakness. So right now we're seeking that phase B sign of weakness as well. So let me put here. It's not set in stone yet because there can be a new weekly candle that's going lower. That can be one scenario. if next week the price goes back up, then the low or the close of the candle we have this week will be the support line for the coming for the trading range that's probably going to last for a while before certain news comes out again. So let me put it here for the time being and see whether next week we have a lower candle. So we have a mini cycle compared to what we had in 2021, 2022, and it's pretty short-lived as well. So it's interesting because we had a very long accumulation cycle that lasted for 903 days. It's longer than the other 6 altcoins that I have covered. So supposedly with this long accumulation, it should have a higher jump, but like it's not the case. So one scenario that can happen is we can have a mini distribution cycle. Basically it's just another test of demand and supply, and then after this mini cycle we can have a mega cycle. That can be a way that it develops as well. So it doesn't necessarily mean we have a mini cycle and then it dies down. That's only one of the scenarios. So there can be at least 2 scenarios that I just talked about. Obviously it can take a lot longer. It can trade sideways between the green and the white line, and then the next cycle develops. So the timeline nobody can tell, because no one can tell what or how quick news can develop or things can evolve. So it can happen this way and then a mega cycle, or it can happen this way and then if bad news comes out it returns to the white zone. So that's all for